Hello YouTube, it is I, Domo, back on the Cardfight channel. And this is not going to be a fight video. Or something, I don't know. But we need to talk about something very important for the future of Vanguard. So, as we all know, Vanguard will be soon ending. The Legion Mate season will be ending in like 2 episodes. 1, I have no clue how many. But basically, the Legion season will be ending. And that means we will be getting the newest Cardfight Vanguard series, Cardfight Vanguard G. I can't do it with my hands, but G. Cardfight Vanguard G. And now we have a lot of new stuff for Vanguard as the game is going to be evolving and changing in many different ways. And I'm going to do like a whole lot of videos and like a whole series or video, I don't know, on what's new in Vanguard G. And this is the start of the first video, which is like one of the most important things in the game itself. More than the anime and its characters and all that stuff. I'll do that separately. But for now, I want to go talk about the Vanguard, the game itself, and some new stuff. So, I want to talk about the new mechanic Stride. So what is Stride? And I'll be using my Liberators for this because why not? And you can see my new Liberator Walfred, which I have not used yet, but due time. Anyways, what Stride is? Stride is the newest mechanic that will be featured in the new Vanguard G series. And what Stride is a very, very interesting mechanic. If you've seen the harmonics from Messiah from the movie booster set, you know that it's a grade 4, or like not grade, but like it's rank 4. This is grade 3, and that it says its card abilities is that it's a card of all nations and clans, and this card you can only stride, of course, and then it's 16k power. So I have read so much stuff on the Cardfight websites. I'll put a link below so you'll see what the new stride ability is, and here is my explanation of stride with my Alfred. So basically, try and do this with stuff. You see that? Yeah. I had to work around my stand, which is kind of awkward, but it's okay. Move all that stuff. Anyways, new stride ability. Let's get a field. Okay, that works. Anyways, so the new stride. Oh my gosh, glare. Point at the camera. That's not terrible. Anyways, the new stride ability basically is a kind of ride, except it's not a ride because in the official ruling from Bushiroad, striding is not riding. And basically the whole new thing is the G zone, which will be featured in the map, which is above your damage zone, which the G zone is where you feature the G Vanguard, or the G cards, as they call it. Put this in here. And basically, it's a whole new zone. It's like an extra deck if you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like, I don't know, other games. So now, with the feature of the damage, the field, the deck, the drop zone, we have the G zone. And this is where your G cards will be placed. And they'll be, which is the interesting part, they're in white cards, like the backgrounds are blue. Like in the background of this card is blue. If I could, so, you know, it's blue, now it's going to be white. That's how it represents a G card. And basically, actually I can't even stride right now because I'm dumb. Alright, this is perfect. So basically, now we have our little field here. Just because. Now I'm going to explain the stride, like how to stride basically. And striding now is basically when you and your opponent are at grade 3, you may discard you may discard cards up to grade 3. So that means I either discard 1 grade 3 and I drop a card, or you discard a grade 3 or a 1 and a 2 or 3 1s. Basically, that's how you stride. That's the cost. You discard cards up to grade 3. And did I hit the camera? Why don't I hit the camera, but make sure it's steady. And basically, when you stride, I don't know how this part works, but I'm assuming you get some kind of card out of your G zone. and then you stride over your Vanguard like this. So now I have to explain how striding works. So basically striding is basically the G unit is placed onto the Vanguard like this. So you can see its name, its power, and pretend that this is Harmonix Messiah because I don't have a Harmonix Messiah because I'm not a Japanese player. So pretend this is a stride unit. Basically, since Harmonix Messiah quote 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 is 16k power, there's a 16. Pretend this is Harmonix Messiah, please, because it kind of looks weird. Basically, how stride works is the G unit is placed over the Vanguard like this, and it's above the card below it, so you can see its name and its power. And then this card becomes the heart of the G unit, and what that translates to is basically Liberator Monarch Sanctum. Actually, let's do it the other way because I feel like it. So Liberator of the Round Table, Alfred, is the heart of the G unit, Harmonix Messiah. And what that means is that this card counts as Liberator of the Round Table, Alfred, and it gets its power. And since Harmonix Messiah is 16k plus, that means it will attack for 27 by itself. Note that when you stride over a card, it's not considered riding, so you can't break ride. And when you stride over a card, this card will become the card you stride over. It will not get skill, so I can like counterblast 2 and call regard. It won't get plus 2k for every regard. It just gets its name and its power. So that means it will fulfill stuff like I need to hit with a Liberator, I need to Soul Charge Liberator, counterblast 2, you have a Liberator Vanguard. That's what the whole point of stride is. And it's a very interesting mechanic because of how Harmonix Messiah is a card of all nations and clans. That means every single clan could use them. You could use 4 of them. For any questions or anything like that, you could feel free to the website or put comments. Yeah. Basically, stride cards count as, like, the same thing. You can only run 4 of the same kind of card. And basically, back to this. So, striding, if it's in Legion, good call. I didn't think about that. So, if your unit is in Legion and you stride, you put them over both of them, and you pick one of them to get the stuff. So let's say I'll pick Blaster Blade Liberator because I picked my avatar. So this card is now Blaster Blade Liberator and Harmonix Messiah, and it gets plus 9k. So that would be 16 plus 9 is 25. Yeah, that's how it works. But if I choose the other Legion mate, which is Alfred, I'm just saying these aren't Legion cards, but get to the example. So basically, summary is, if you're Legion and you stride, you put them over in the middle, because that's OP. And you pick one of the Legion cards to get the name and its power. And depending on what you want, like if you choose Alfred, or like the real Legion card, whatever, the grade 3, it'll become 27. You choose the mate, it'll be like 26, 25 most. Yeah, so. And then afterwards, in the end turn that you... Oh, no. The stride... Okay, so in the end turn, the stride card returns to the G zone face up, and that means you can't use it anymore. Stride cards can only be used once, one turn, and they cannot be used at all until the end of the game, which is why you have 7 more. And you could run 4 of the same copy, because, yeah. And just for further notice, at the end turn that you stride, if you're in Legion, you stay in Legion, but that does not count as performing Legion. If your Vanguard is like this, single, and you stride, it's just like this. It's not called on the Vanguard or anything. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm missing anything else about the stride mechanic. I think that's about it. From the knowledge that I know and from what I saw on the website, stride is very strong, and actually I don't know, I don't see the point of this, but it seems interesting. A new evolution mechanic for Vanguard. And if I stride again, I don't know. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. Oh yeah, I need to card 3, whatever. So that seems to be the gist of striding. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to look at the website where I found all this information. The main Cardfight website, I don't know what it's called, but I'll put a link in the description. Or you can feel free to comment in the comment section below, because I will try to answer the question as best as I can. And there's a lot of questions and answers on the website if you feel free to read that. So, overall, striding seems pretty legit. And to think that new mechanic of Vanguard is the evolution of Vanguard. I think I'll call it the series, the evolution of Vanguard G, or I don't know. So striding is a very new, interesting mechanic that who knows will affect the game itself. How it'll affect old decks like limit breaks, even though we get limit break removals. How it'll affect Legion and all that stuff. It's pretty interesting. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like the video if you enjoyed all that YouTube stuff. Comment, subscribe if you have any questions. Subscribe for more content like this and to be informed. And I was gonna say something else. Crud. Oh yeah, this is the evolution of Vanguard. Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about Stride or anything you want to comment about, feel free to, and I'll see you guys in the next video on the evolution of Vanguard, Cardfight Vanguard G. See you later.